I'm going under in this time. I feel there's no one to see. This all and nothing really got away, driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to
Martin Garrix.
somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same.
You didn't watch it? Oh shit, dude. I was in such a like great because I was all by myself, so I danced around my kitchen all by myself and just like chilled and watched all of all the sets I wanted to watch. I creeped around to all the sets and I wrote it down like all of what I liked about all the sets, like as in like the stages and stuff. But again, I forgot all my notes.
Take it away, Bernard.
Welcome to Festival Addicts, the only show out there to give you all the information about your festival lifestyle. How you guys doing? New year, new us. Festival Addicts, first Festival Addicts of 2021. Who's on my Zoom? Is that Daniela?
Yeah, and we have our ghost, Misa.
Hi guys. Hi Olu.
Hey, Bernard. Hey, everyone. And I'll be the other ghost today.
You got two ghosts. We're fancy. be like the mystery machine walking around catching people. When you guys would start shaking your hand about, I would have got away without you kids.
Yeah. Nobody should fucking call the Ghostbusters, though. So as long as we don't call the Ghostbusters, we'll be good.
Yeah, we should have started that an hour ago.
So everybody, we got through a year, a COVID year, which has been quite tragic, honestly, that we've been doing for our rave lifestyle and everything's happening. I mean, this has been one of the weirdest years we had, but I know there were a couple events out for New Year's. We're going to go through a big one after this, but Daniela, you got to see your favorite again, right?
Yeah, I got to go to Cascade for the billionth time during a pandemic.
How was this time?
It was great, besides having to go get my own food and the menu options, which were fucking ridiculous.
You had to go get your own food? They didn't bring it to you?
No.
Oh, that's
What?
bullshit.
So they just handed me a little piece of paper when I drove in, and it said to text this number for the menu. No directions after that. I was like, go find a building that has your food. That's pretty much the only direction I had.
Was there at least like a light that says food here pointing to that building? Or
So there was a giant sign that said Cascade that people were like crowding around to take pictures with, which is already a safety hazard in California.
Okay, so this is at the Grove again, right?
No, this one was in Norco at the Silver Lake.
Oh, that's okay. So you're at Norco.
Your old house.
Oh yeah, they had. Oh, I'm mad again because that means I could have stayed home and had an event to go to that was right close to me. That's horrible. But okay, so there wasn't Cowboys. So how was it getting it? They're around the corner.
Well,
Norco.
COVID, all my friends dropped out last minute, so I got to go with myself. But when I go by myself, I'm on my own time, so I got there late, like always.
Okay.
I drove in like 30 minutes before Cascade started because I had upfront tickets thanks to my friends. So I pretty much just drove right to my spot, and had a great view.
Okay, so being into this event by yourself, which is probably different because I know you probably think it's a dream, but the fact that you were there and they had, how was the protocols? I mean, if they make you go walk eat your food, that's weird to me. People masked up at least.
People were wearing masks, but since there weren't really like stalls where you were parked, you were just kind of parked there. It wasn't like the other park and raves where you have your own spot. It's pretty much you can hang out around your car and do whatever you want. About halfway through, Cascade did say to get in your cars or on your cars because people were just running around wherever the fuck they wanted because there was literally no rules there.
That's scary.
Yeah. Did it end at 10 also, or did it like end later?
Yeah, it ended at 10.
Fuck.
Okay.
But
so
they do have bottle service if you wanted that for $375.
What the hell? That's like discotheque prices.
Yeah, and then you're going home at 10. What the fuck are you spending $375 on a bottle for? Go to
You're
liquor
taking that with you?
home.
But put it in your trunk on the way home. But okay, so we know that Cascade can do no wrong whenever he presses play for you. We know that. But how was it getting
Shit.
out of the venue?
Took maybe 15, 20 minutes to get out. Kind of disorganized. People just kind of driving every which way. There was no one really telling you where to go.
Well, okay, so this is in our group chat. It was what, $300 for that ticket that you had, or $400 for it?
It was, I believe, around $440 for GA, and then up front was $600.
And then when
Didn't
it
those
got
prices
to it,
go down?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the day of the event, I think the lowest I saw for GA was maybe $65,
And how about for the front like you had? Did those prices go down or were they the same price?
like $350.
Oh, shit.
Still $350 to get front, but $65 for GA.
Yeah,
That tells me a couple of things. One, that maybe people are being smarter, not getting out what they wanted to for an event, or they just overpriced Cascade, and that's sort of hard to believe because Cascade is like the top DJ.
what happened was a lot of people ended up having to quarantine right before, so there was a lot of tickets up for grabs. And they also released a few more tickets, like I think either the day of or the day before, that were official tickets that I'm pretty sure nobody bought because if you can go to StubHub and get them for $60.
So, this is the venue that is right by the freeway, the 15 freeway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
did
that's
have great sound though. They
Okay.
did really that. There was no stupid radio station to try to kill your car battery. You could hear it literally anywhere you were standing because the bathrooms were pretty far from where I was, and I could hear it all the way back there.
Oh, that's good. That's a positive about the venue.
Yeah.
I know that venue, they've been doing a lot of country. Well, before the Rona, they did a lot of country events and a lot of soccer events. So I drove by it many a times. I'm happy to hear it wasn't like crazy to get in and crazy to get out, but I'm still a little disturbed that they had no real rules, especially during the COVID time.
I think I saw maybe like 2 or 3 security guards walking around, but like with that many people, what are you really gonna do?
True. It wasn't like, but it wasn't like sold out. So was it like maybe 200 cars, 300 cars?
I was, I think, maybe 4th row. There was maybe another 6, 7 rows behind me, and it was like a really long row. So, what, 300 cars?
Okay, 300 cars.
Yeah.
I didn't get out, but you got out in like 15 minutes. That's still impressive. Would you go back to that venue?
Maybe. Depends on who's going to be there, and they need to fix their damn menu because their prices are ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. What were the prices again?
I paid $25 for a burger that I couldn't even customize. You could get 2 beers and 2 single tacos for $40. They didn't tell you what was in the tacos or if you could add anything to the tacos. It was just you get these 2 beers and you better hope you like these.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, the prices were being ridiculous. That's a shame. That's a damn shame.
You couldn't bring outside food or drink, so you're pretty much buying whatever.
Well,
sorry, guys.
No worries. Oh, that's interesting enough. I'm just again more frustrated that Major Lazer played at the drive-in that was right down the street from my house. This was right down the street from my house, and I'm living in Seattle, so great. Didn't have to drive far to go party down. Yeah. Oh well.
So Danielle,
how was security?
For Cascade, always.
Oh God, she'll follow him wherever.
Right, what a dumb question. That's like a rhetorical question. Well, yeah. How was security?
Go again for some other DJ.
Depends on the price and who's going with me. Because if it ends up like this time where I literally found out the day before that I'm going by myself, and it's some random DJ, I'm just gonna let that ticket go.
I would have gone with you if I'm closer, but I'm in Arizona. Well, not today, but yeah.
Yeah.
How was security? Did they let you sneak anything in or no?
Well, I snuck stuff in because I'm me and I'm not paying those prices.
Fair.
Yeah, fair
That's
enough.
right.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
asked you if you had anything in the car, pop the trunk, and it wasn't that invasive like the one in OC.
Okay. Good. Good. I'm happy to hear that you at least enjoyed your time and had a fun time there.
But
Well,
you were home before the New Year, right? So like you went to a New Year's event, but you were here home before the New Year,
Yeah, and then I got to do Tomorrowland.
which was awesome.
all right, Misa, it's your time to shine because
My
I
time?
only saw like a little bit of it.
Oh my
Tell
God, I saw the whole thing. Like I sat there and was like amazed with like the graphics, the sound, the chanting. All of the sets were amazing. I was blown away by the entire setup completely. I was just like in awe. I took so many videos that I shouldn't have, and Snoop Dogg sang a banda song, so you can't go wrong with that. He almost closed with that. So I was like, wow, it was great. Who puts a banda song or a fuck Donald Trump song other than Snoop Dogg?
I
Oh
did
my
see the
goodness.
last 15 minutes of the Snoop Dogg,
Yeah,
so
that's what I
that was interesting.
Dude, he
Um,
played the whole 3 minutes of that banda song with MAS. I was like, you are gonna play the whole 3 minutes? Yep, he played the whole 3 minutes. He didn't even do a little bit. I thought he was gonna do a sample and then change. Nah, he played the whole thing.
So what was the cool? Okay, so this is your first time doing this event, right? So I know we did it in the summer where they had the big 3-day festival for Tomorrowland, and we were going to Perilla. I don't know. I don't know if you guys went to Naos or Nas today this time around. Naos. Oh, I'm not going to pronounce it. Save my life. But this one I did see. I did when I got in, I thought to myself, okay, this is interesting. This is still gorgeous, which is the best thing you say about it. It is gorgeous. The stages they put out. And if you guys saw the video we had to start the show off, it was Martin Garrix being Martin Garrix. So seeing the fireworks and the lights and the flags in the crowd, which is really, really cool.
What I really liked about them is like the design that went into.
Did we just lose Misa?
Oh, we lost
No.
Lisa.
Yay,
Okay, so to
technical
fill in
difficulties.
that silence, yeah, I'll like literally, I haven't watched it yet, so I was kind of waiting for this show because I wanted to get the full lowdown, because I know you guys all watched it, but just that little snippet I saw of Martin Garrix was really awesome. It looked like everything they did in Papillonum and the last Tomorrowland, and then they just took it further, just from that snippet. So I can't wait to do the relive or relive. It's like $13 or $15. I definitely will be jumping on that maybe this weekend because I gotta watch all these sets.
I think it's already live too. I think it goes until the 14th of this month.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so I definitely will
Dude,
be doing that.
it's beautiful. I have other stages that I went into and I was like amazed. You could almost even touch, you could feel, felt like you were there. You could almost touch the screen and you were like there. If it would have been like a virtual reality thing and I would have had glasses on, I would have felt like I was like right there. It was amazing. People chanting. They had it. Oh my God. Everything was on point. I'm blown away by that.
That's actually really interesting. I'm wondering why they didn't have a virtual reality component. I mean, you could have probably got an Oculus, and that would have been amazing then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Insomniac tried to do something like that for the big EDC Raveathon. They partnered up with either Oculus or one other VR thing. But I don't know if like how far they took it though. But I think that I'm sure they're having that conversation up at Tomorrowland. Like that's probably the next step here. Like, fuck, we're just doing like virtual. Like we're really putting you inside the festival.
Yeah, like I had to watch it on my laptop. I couldn't watch it on the TV, but I was sitting in front of my laptop, jumping around in my kitchen, just having some drinks alone with my dog, and dancing around, and all like yay! Like I felt like I was there. I loved it. I felt like I was there.
See, that's
I
my
was
one
drunk.
complaint. I wish they would have like an app that you could go on your like PlayStation or even like a Roku and use it from there instead of having to hook up your laptop and then you're getting drunk and having all these wires around you.
Oh man. Yeah,
Yeah, I would have
logistics.
really. Yeah.
Yeah, they have. Maybe they can have something like make it that easy where they do have an app or just a straight. That's actually something we can do. We can do a stream like that. Create a Roku channel for these videos. and just throw it up there.
Yeah, I wonder
Huh.
how many. I'm just thinking about the carnage because you know what happens when people get a little too litty litty. Things tend to break or fall, or
Hmm.
get. So I'm just thinking about all the carnage that happened on New Year's Eve because of this Tomorrowland stream.
This is
Hmm.
Tomorrowland.
Well, but okay. So this year, here's the thing. I know I did. I don't know what you guys did besides Tomorrowland, but I did go find my most expensive liquor I had and drank the hell out of it because
Ooh,
we
do you still
survived.
have some for me?
Yeah, I still have some Blue Label if you want some Blue Label. But first off, we survived, so I wanted to make sure I had that time. But to do the Tomorrowland where you're sitting at home and having it was sort of cool because the fact that when we're
Yes.
on there, we were sitting there texting each other like, "Oh, did you hear what Scoop did? Or did you hear this? Or did you hear that drop? Or what stage you at right now?" That was pretty cool. That was fun trying to have
Yeah.
that shared experience still, you know.
Hmm.
And the text actually went through.
Good point.
Yeah. So this year, did anybody get like any like packages or goodies? Like I think when I went on their website before, they said they weren't shipping to US. Like I think they were only shipping to Europe. So did you guys notice that or?
That was only
You
for
know,
the bottle they were selling, and I think anything that had food in it.
Dude, I was so excited. I really wanted one of those bottles, damn it.
yeah, I think Monique got a package.
Yeah.
Oh,
We definitely know Monique got a package. What they allowed, and no,
Yeah,
I didn't order nothing.
she hadn't opened her box yet. Hopefully she can show us. She hadn't
Okay.
opened it yet, so
yeah,
I'm
in the next show,
Now exit
hopefully.
Columbia City
'Cause I
Station.
definitely want to
Exit to my
see.
left.
I want to see all those like goodies and merch that was inside that package. That's like the best. That's almost like half of the experience getting those goodies.
Still got my cup from the bigger party that what's it called cup, the Red Bull lineup cup. I haven't even used it yet.
Oh, I still have that too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
my
still
kid.
have mine. It's like over there in my room. That's like the coolest thing I got last year.
Mhm.
All right,
No,
so
so wait, so Misa, you're there. What was one of the favorite sets you saw?
Oh my god. So I saw many mind blowing sets, which I was quite surprised. But the one I really, really, really enjoyed was Charlotte Day something. I know she was Belgium. She's 28 years old. New dude. She knocked it out with some fucking dark techno right at the end, right before what was it? Jack Back, which is basically the alias for what's his name? What's David Guetta. And I was just like, wow, she threw it down and said, like, I was amazed. If you're listening to Charlotte, please come talk to us. We love you. She was really awesome. I'd like to see her again. I didn't know who she was, and now I do. And I can't wait to see or hear more of her stuff.
Oh, I know I saw Snoop Dogg, and Snoopadelic was going to happen.
He was really good too.
I need to rewatch that set.
You know what I was happy about that is I was happy that he played his music and that it wasn't no EDM. If he would have played like any type of electronic music, I would have been like, dude, sit down. But since he actually played like his stuff and he got on the mic and he rapped, I actually really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that he stayed true to his style, to like his style.
So Ange is watching. Hey, Ange, we miss you. Ange actually said when she switched from stage to stage, she ran around her table to have the same experience of switching from stage to stage.
He's training for the festival.
Right. I remember looking at some other stuff. So I remember going to the hardstyle stage and seeing some of the. So seeing that one, it wasn't as cool as the wall. The wall was just still impressive, but the hardstyle was fun from what I listened to. What else did I hear?
I went in there and I was there for a second because he said it was cool, and I like stood it for less than a minute, and I'm like, okay, I'm out, and then I took off.
And then I do remember listening to what was it? Not Gorgon City, the other duo house music. What's their names? What are they? Camel Fat.
Triple white boys is it?
Oh, camel fat.
It's Camel Fat. So I remember listening to Camel Fat because I thought this is gonna be awesome. Camel Fat's gonna do the countdown for midnight, and that was the weakest count I've ever experienced in my whole life. Their house music, they were doing some bong house, dirty beat,
They were
dirty techno house.
They were.
That was great. But it got to the point where we're getting close to like the countdown. I'm thinking, okay, we're getting a countdown to 10 or 9, and basically all it was them dropping the reverb on their set so the beats hit the seconds, and then they did the drop at midnight. That was it.
And that's pretty surprising because I remember seeing them on Group Cruise and they always throw it down. So I was expecting something big from that too because I think we all went to the same stage so we could see it. And it was like wah, wah,
There's
wah.
nothing good coming anyways. There's no reason to celebrate. It's okay. At Cascade, I was recording during his countdown and then my phone shut off.
Oh. So Taylor said I didn't have time to code my text 7:48 p.m. That's true. So Tomorrowland in figures this year was 12,000 fireworks, 65,000 flags, 184 lasers, 2,750 lights, 1,000 rendering hours, 152 virtual cameras, 32,000 hours of work, 21 and a half hours of music, and over 450 records and over 65 unreleased tracks played for Tomorrowland New Year's Eve.
So pretty
That's
impressive
amazing.
specs, yeah. But like I'd expect no less. Like we said, we were all blown away this summer. So I think honestly, if they had just done what they did last summer, that would have been enough. But it sounds like they really went further this time. So
Yeah, so I know Misa, you still enjoy. What else? What did you start off the night with? Like, what was your biggest surprise besides Charlotte DeLutte?
Jack Back, the David Guetta, his alias. I was really surprised with that. And again, I was really surprised with Snoopadelic. So I definitely enjoyed. I watched all of his set, and it was amazing. He caught me off guard, definitely, and so did that Jack Back did.
Danielle and Holly, how much of it did you see? Did you see any of it?
From what I remember, I saw the last 15 minutes of Snoop. I saw Charlie DeWitt, Camel Fat, and after that, it's pretty blurry because there was a lot of champagne. So I had 4 bottles of champagne. I didn't have any plans because I couldn't go hang out with Monique and Kelly, so I had to drink them by myself.
You're not a quitter.
Damn. I've been right there with you.
Having this Rona stopping us from getting drunk with our friends.
I know. I already had to be home early. Why couldn't I go get drunk with my friends?
Did your exit, Misa?
Yeah. I'm almost there, Bernard. Make sure you have that blue label with a splash of hot water and one ice. Thanks.
Wow, like that, huh? No, it's you can pour.
Yep, splash of hot water with one ice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do think that this is a better way of doing a virtual rave. I mean, the idea that we still have multiple stages to go to, and we weren't inundated with every DJ from DJ next door. I don't know, give me a silly DJ name, who had a live stream this year. Tomorrowland made sure if you got a live stream, you got a quality live stream, a quality production. A lot of really good stuff happened. That was really, really interesting to at least be a part of that again. I know I didn't experience it the way that everybody else did, but it was okay. I can't wait to see some of the replays. I can't wait to see other stuff that's going on with it. So, and hopefully you're gonna catch all the replays now, right?
yeah, I'll definitely I really wanted to watch it, but I knew I was just really tired in New Year's. But I did wake up at midnight because fireworks were going off in my neighborhood and they spooked me, so I woke the fuck up. But by then I feel like it was kind of too late to jump on. Maybe I should have did, but I was tired. But I'm definitely catching the relive Like I'm a nerd for like computer graphics and like just like technology like that. So as well as the music. So I want to catch all the hard style. I want to see Major Lazer. You know, I want to see Camel Fat, even though their New Year's Eve countdown was apparently very weak. And all those guys and all the stage design. So I'll definitely be looking at that. My only comment is I feel like for the last one I watched, like just having that social experience in an Airbnb really enhanced it. Like the Tomorrowland was great, but just being in that house really just, made it so worth it. So it feels like this year, at least for us, like most of us were kind of like cooped up at home. But I feel like because of like with that, like it would hit different. But either way, I'm looking forward to watching the rerun.
Well, it's the reason why we do this. It's the shared experience of these events. I mean, we love the music, we love everything else, but I think it's best when you do it with people you like a little bit. It helps it helps it better. I mean, you don't have to like them a lot, but as long as you're having fun, they're having fun. That magnifies your fun while you're doing it. So when you have those shared experiences, and people can say, "Remember that one time when that guy slept on the couch all day long while we were raving in there?" Amazing.
The funny thing about my New Year's, I usually set it inside. I'm usually like in bed by like 12:30. Dude, because I was in Arizona time, I didn't go to bed till like 4 in the morning, dancing around my kitchen, drunk all by myself with my dog. Hey, it's not drinking alone if your dog's with you, right? So anyway, so I was just danced around and I enjoyed it. So it's been a while since I've actually enjoyed a New Year's. Since then, it would have been great to have everybody with me, but I felt like because we had the chat, I was able to like feel that you guys are right there with me.
That's good. Well, what else do we got to talk about? I mean, I'm sure we'll always do it again. Groove Cruise.
It's my weakness right there.
So Groove Cruise just announced tomorrow is the first day to get on the Groove Cruise if you are previous Groove Cruiser, right, Mesa? Or
yeah, tomorrow I believe. Tomorrow is the drop, as in like they're gonna tell us like some of the lineup and everything that's going on. They're gonna give us more information, and I believe tomorrow everyone should start receiving their tokens, and then you should be able to start being able to book if you already have a pre-existing reservation, or for new people who don't have a reservation, it's not till the 19th. But you know what? We have double the space, so it's double the fun. So you're not gonna miss out.
And I know they started voting on new themes too, right?
Yeah, they put up some themes today because they're changing one of the themes since we're going to be leaving out of Orlando now. We're leaving out of that NASA space place right there, and I forget what it was called. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at that.
Coco.
There you go. And we're looking at different theme, but for the most part, all the rest of the themes are going to stay the same, except for that one.
Okay, and I know Monique wants us to all vote for Star Wars, so we'll be voting for Star Wars.
I got it in. I've already put it in.
What were the other themes?
I think we put them up last week. I can't remember off the top of my head what they all are. I know there's like an 80 prom. There's a couple different ones,
Yeah, well, some previous themes. Let's see. I got those. That was the Wet Circus, Fantasy, Onesies versus Unitards, Superheroes versus Villains, and the Gold Party.
Yeah.
That one wasn't a good year. Out of This World, Tutus and Ties, Pirates of the Caribbean, Neon Me, Shine the Fuck Up, Back to School Parade. I don't remember what I dressed up for that. Oh yeah, I do. I wore my Tri-Lam sweater and drank 3 drinks at the same time. Team up.
Yeah,
I think for my teen up last year we did chola outfits, and it was a funny thing because dude, security followed us around because we were like 7 or 8 people mobbing around for a while, and like, dude, some of the girls are like raver cholas out. I went all authentic, like Dickies, shoes, socks, and shit, So I was like, I'm gonna get arrested here. But once we all spread out, they left us alone. I think we looked pretty authentic.
Yeah, my team up last year was Toy Story 3. And so I got to be Bunny and Ducky. So that was fun. Everybody else had every other thing. We had a Forky, we had a Wet. I mean, a Forky, and what's the name of the pilot and Buzz. That's it, Buzz.
The pilot.
Everybody played the role, so we did it. It was a fun thing. We were like teamed up for like all of 2 pictures, and we all went off their own thing. It was great.
That happened same thing with us. That's why like there was like so many of us together and they like followed us around. And then once we all separated, it was good.
Who's Orlando? Attendees only. What are the themes?
Yep. So
The
we had
dates-
the dates up for a moment, but I like I said on the last show, I'm like a Groove Cruise virgin, so I can't wait to finally get on that ship. I think that might be the start of this Roaring Twenties we were talking about earlier. If for some reason summer doesn't happen here in the USA, that might be our welcome back to like normalcy and being able to be around people without having to worry if they have some disease. I think hopefully the vaccine would have been widely distributed by then. So, but I think that's the one, guys. Groove Cruise Orlando 2022.
Uh,
That is the one. Something just tells me that that's the
okay,
one.
I got the themes for the that they had already. I'm pretty sure I know which one they're not giving up this time. So, Represent, which is the one where you dress up from where you're from. Holiday Hoopla. Surrender Your Booty, which is another pirate one. Fire and Ice. 50 Shades of Disney. 2020 Vision, I'm pretty sure they're not going to keep that one going. A Pink Party and Team Up. So that was our 8 themes for what's supposed to be this year happening.
No,
tomorrow.
the Envision 20. I thought that they pulled that one out because, yeah.
2020.
Because of the palm.
Yeah, there was a lot of like stuff behind it. So I believe that one was moved to like 80s prom night.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Envision 2020 is no longer there anymore. It's an 80s prom night because it was just pretty controversial. Some of us lost people, and we don't want to, mock something that we've all felt we have a personal relationship with.
There. Okay. Well, what else we got going on? Oh, anything else we can talk about?
No, we can just do a rundown of some news, some interesting pieces of news that happened over New Year's. So first, an epidemiologist thinks that we'll see a Roaring Twenties type of comeback after the pandemic, which I don't think you need to be a rocket scientist to think that. I think that's pretty much given, right? Like once this all settles down and we're able to like gather again and go to parties and hang out, it's gonna be on like Donkey Kong. So we're looking forward to that. Also,
I don't
Ticketmaster.
know. I'm a little quiet
Okay.
about it. I'm a little
You're
quiet. I don't
quiet?
know if I want to party that hard.
I think we're all. I think even like the most. What order do I use? The most like gentle or like the most conservative Nancy will be going hard as
Introverted.
fuck. Yeah, introverted, conservative,
I'm
very
self.
low key.
Once I'm vaccinated, I don't give a fuck who gets sick. You're on your own.
A funny thing in Tucson already, things have already started to emerge from there, and we have like several speakeasies. The other day I went to a location that we went to go eat, and I was talking about something, and they gave me a token for a speakeasy, and I'm like, you still do this? And they had like a cigar section and a great like cognac and whiskey and all this other selection there too. I was like, wow. So I have my token. So like things I think are still going to be very much like they're talking about the Roaring 20.
Yeah, that's going.
It's
That's
speakeasy, so
happening.
you'll get caught.
I guess so.
You have a token, you go stand by like the fireplace under a certain light, and then they come and get you.
Sounds like a kidnapping.
Yep.
I'm down.
It's going
So
off.
you're getting so.
It is going off. Okay. And then next in the news, Ticketmaster has been ordered to pay $10 million after they were found illegally hacking one of their rivals to get very valuable intel, I guess you would say. and actually benefiting from that intel. So this is like, I guess, what you would call corporate espionage. And I guess how it happened was that they hired a consultant that used to work for this foreign or for this rival competitor, and the consultant still had some like passwords and logins for the competitor systems, and basically gave them to Ticketmaster like, hey, you guys have access. So obviously that's a big no-no. Um, they got caught, and just goes to show how shitty Ticketmaster is and why we all hate them. It's a reminder. So, any thoughts on that, guys?
Dude, that's insane that you at this type of level that you're going to be like collecting, like I'm just saying the wrong word though maybe, but like you said earlier, like espionage on like tickets. Are they do that to like scalp them or raise this? Like it's just insane like how it, and especially something more like
Where'd she go?
That was
Mm.
so good. I wanted to hear Misa's take on that.
Yeah, I was interested.
Yeah, but we all don't like Ticketmaster because of like their outrageous ticket fees and service fees that they tack on, and some of their less than their shady practices. But this is crazy that they would do this, and they're only getting, I don't know, 10 million to Ticketmaster. That's like a tap on the wrist, right? Like pretty sure Ticketmaster or whoever owns Ticketmaster has a lot more money.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's charge them more. Screw that. Ticketmaster took enough of my money. Let's take a lot of theirs.
For sure, like that 10 million, like God knows how much of that is made